Okay, family. I'm going to just preface by saying there are many things I'm learning at the moment that are coordinating for me, and some planetary realities that I'm not going to speak about on here. Not yet, at least, until I have clarification as to what I'm supposed to say at this level. But that's up and down. And as far as on the transactional plane, I would like to make a statement or just a gift about my brothers and sisters in the world. I just watched John Doe, Jonathan Doe. Jonathan, what's up, brother? Just watched your video. And I wrote this in a comment, but every time I come in contact with you, brother, I learn something. And whether that just be through a message written, through a video you make, or in the few times we've had the opportunity to share the same space and to communicate with language and also just with presence. All of my brothers and sisters working, seeking, moving forward are an actuality of my learning process, meaning that as I move forward and as we are all moving forward, many of you keep me going. You keep me like, we move so quickly that what we were doing a week ago has changed, and the space that we're working in, the area and the coordination of art, philosophy, spirituality, shamanism, and truth seeking is just this beautiful, constantly unique expression. And it's a total expression. And I'm just holding up one little end and saying, here's me. And also spending time in my silence, in my room, in my focus, learning for us, for me, for us, for the world, and stepping in to my destiny more and more. Meaning aligning with the higher will, stepping into what I am and the power that I have, and learning where and how I can use this power, and certainly learning where I cannot use this power, which I have made a major step in the past 10 days as far as basically eliminating sorcery from my life. There's a video I will make eventually that I want to check all of us on something, and I've made many videos teaching this topic. I'm not going to do it now because I just want this to be an expression of appreciation for my brothers and sisters and for my teachers and for my students. As people reach out to me, which doesn't happen that much, but sometimes I'll get a message on Facebook and people reach out to me and ask me like, hey man, how are you living like this? Why you seem inspired, you seem happy, you seem whatever, however I'm expressing myself. And I am humbled by this, and I hope to be more humbled by it, because pride is something that I have to replace with humility. So when people ask me questions, I give sincere answers. And as I step into my destiny, as I align, these answers are more and more correct. There is much on my channel that is error. And in this respect, my channel and my past 220 videos are a process. They are a observation. They are a recollection of my steps, because I just made them in the moment as I was learning what I was learning. Just like the notes I just took in the moment. I didn't know what I was walking into, but I recorded it as I went. So much of the stuff on Hepdot is like factually, or if you want to say, as opposed to absolute truth, it is in error. But as a representation of process, it is ultimately correct. I mean, what else could it be? I am here because I am here, and I am what I am. I appreciate this process. I appreciate the coordination. I appreciate the reflection that we have. I appreciate the team spirit that we have, even though it's not expressed. Like the the constant momentum, the constant movement. I mean, something is actualizing on this planet through us. And one thing that I can say about what I've learned about certain planetary realities is that we should not think that we are on the cutting edge here. We are in our respective classrooms. And as I'm looking out in the transactional field at other 20-some-year-olds, I'm saying, wow, we are really doing something. But there are beings, and there are human beings on this planet who are perfectly aligned with the will of God, who are consciously developing planetary administration. And so, although our coordinating art reflection process is beautiful, I should say that we are students, and that as students we can share as a student to a student. But as teachers we must be careful, because the division line between truth and error is very definite in one respect, but it's difficult. It's a subtle difference. It can be a subtle difference, and this is why Lucifer and Satan and Caligastia were and are, in some respects, still so capable of misleading. Because what can seem like truth, even good truth, even high teachings, is actually either intermixed with error or completely outside of the will of God. So, brothers and sisters, I love you very much. And this is just a video because there's not much I can say about what I'm learning right now, but I can just say, hey, I'm here, like I've been saying. I can say, what's up, family, like I've been saying. And if you want to go back to the first videos I ever made, I was always calling you my family. And in these reality that you actually are my family in many ways. I love you. Namaste.